A targeted investigation that uncovered used cars being sold without life-saving airbags right here in West Michigan. And tonight, we're taking that investigation even further, watching out for your safety on the road.
Target 8 investigator Marley Ginter found more unsuspecting drivers out there and questioned what Michigan's doing about it. Marley?
Well, Brian and Sue, we know the state just put one of the dealerships we looked into on probation. And since we first started looking into this, many of you have contacted us after finding out you didn't have airbags in your car. We reached out to several lawmakers, and believe it or not, no one wanted to talk about it. Arturo Esquivel parked his car and wouldn't drive it after he saw our Target 8 investigation in February. We found used cars sold in West Michigan with faulty airbag systems or none at all.
I'm so angry about this. You know, this is ridiculous.
You hit something and that airbag don't go off, then what's going to happen? You know, they're going to go towards the windshield.
Drivers told us they had no idea.
Did you know that it didn't have airbags?
No.
She says she tells everyone.
No. She didn't tell nothing.
We told you about Lee Auto Export in Grand Rapids. That's where Esquivel bought his car. This isn't something your company's doing without the customer knowing. So our story prompted Esquivel to get his airbags checked out. Mechanics told him not only were there no airbags, the light bulb that lights up the warning signal was missing.
And it says I don't have my seatbelt on, car's in park, gives you the information, nothing else.
The state investigated Lee Auto after an airbag complaint, but ended up putting it on a 2-year probation for other violations involving record keeping. I spoke with Molly Lee again, this time over the phone. She told me Esquivel knew what he was buying. However, since our story, she says she now puts in writing when a car doesn't have working airbags.
And I didn't suspect anything until I actually saw the Wood TVA report saying that Lee Auto was selling autos without airbags, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I could be one of those people.
So who's protecting you? A high-profile case in California prompted lawmakers there to step up. In 2008, 18-year-old Bobby Ellsworth was killed in a crash. His airbags didn't deploy. Investigators found the airbag compartment stuffed with paper. The owner of the auto body shop responsible later committed suicide. California and other states, including Florida, now prohibit dealerships from selling cars without airbags. But Michigan has no such law and nothing in the works. I sat down with Secretary of State Ruth Johnson.
Is Michigan not stepping up to the plate?
I think in Michigan we say that people can make their own decision on whether that they want a car with airbags or not.
Do you think that's enough, though?
I think giving the people the right to make the decision is important.
Johnson says her office will fine and even take a dealership's license away for dishonest practices. But it's up to you to file a complaint for the state to investigate.
Or to say that there are airbags and there's not. That's egregious, and it is against the law.
AAA Traffic Safety Manager Jack Pete says a new law may not be practical.
Shouldn't Michigan have a law in place?
Well, that's difficult to say. It would be a very hard law to enforce, and I'm not.
For people's safety.
Well, certainly, but I'm not necessarily a proponent of just automatically doing a law. There are other options.
Pete says forcing dealerships to put in writing that the car doesn't have working airbags could be the better route. In fact, Rhode Island already does that. When the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration studied about 1,500 deadly crashes, 1 in 5 vehicles had no airbags. They'd never been replaced after a previous crash.
It could be the decision whether you live or die in an accident. I mean, that's what they're there for. You know, they're the safety issue. So
Esquivel says he'll check everything before he closes the deal on his next car. So here's how you can protect yourself. Carfax keeps tabs on cars that have had deployed airbags. We've got a link on woodtv.com. But that alone isn't enough. Experts say you should always take a used car to a dealership that has mechanics certified to work on that brand's airbag system and have them inspect it before you buy. Brian and Sue.
Absolutely.
Great advice, Marley. Thank you very much.